Our affiliate program today, and I want to thank you face-to-face, Jeannie, for your incredibly hard work. We all put in
so much.
long extra hours, and it means so much to me to launch this today, because the way we're launching it is in stages, and the first people who we're inviting to join in and become affiliates are the Waking Down Mutuality teachers. And this is just hugely important for us. When I started my work, as soon as I could, I began sharing the work and also the clients and the opportunities to grow and make livelihood together with Van early on, and Linda and Ted and Hillary, many others you know, Sandra Glickman. And in the midst of reorganizing how the whole work is structured over the last 5 years and more, this is something we've been looking forward to doing for a long time. So it's important to me to make note of this, and within 2 to 3 months we'll invite everybody else who's interested in doing such a thing to participate. But if you don't understand what an affiliate program is, it's a simple way of, by referring someone and having them go through a link that you own, say you're working with Van, this is a good example, and you want to buy something from our web store. You call Van and say, Van, please send me your link and I'll go through you, and then Van will get a 30% commission on whatever it is you buy. So there's a lot to it. This is not the time to get into it, but to get that going on my 60th birthday at what feels like the beginning of a really important and in many ways new time in our lives, our work, our mission to help heal and awaken the hungry hearts everywhere, as Linda likes to put it. That was an important thing to get done.
Thank you, Jean.
Just a quick little story from my father that I think you'll all get a kick out of. My dad has had this theory. In fact, he was going to write a book, though he's not really the book writing type, but it was something he feels very strongly, that the prime of life is really from around age 40 to 45 to 60, 65. And this has been his experience in his life, and he's talked to me about that quite a bit. And I was back visiting him recently, and one morning he got up, and my dad is a total character. I mean, he's one of the, everybody who knows him, regards him as this really colorful, very opinionated guy. By the way, Fox News, 24 hours a day. There's certain conversations we just do not have. But we both know. My sister also, she's kind of in our world.
Fox opinions.
Yeah.
Whatever. Anyway, he got up one morning when I was visiting recently, and he immediately came to me and he said, we've got to sit down and talk right away. There's something I've got to tell you. So we sat down and he says, of course, my thing about, the prime of life and so forth. And he said, I've been feeling that the time of your success, and he put it, of course, in financial terms, strictly, but we both know that it entails a lot more. He says, it's obvious to me that the time of your big success is coming up now. It really feels like it's starting with your 60th birthday. And that, to get this from my father, he's had his finger on the pulse of that part of the world for a long time. Nice to hear. And he said, but I couldn't figure it out, because, you're turning 60 and you're just starting. I said, but I figured it out. He says, we should deduct the 20 years that you spent completely devoted to your spiritual community. So technically, you're really only 40.
Oh, I love it. That's great.
Yeah. And he doesn't. I should add here that he doesn't discount that something very important happened there. He just doesn't understand it. And he's very respectful of our work also. Very happy for us that we're doing what we love. So anyway, those are a couple of things I wanted to say, and the other is that I do feel that our work's time of a new emergence is upon us, really. We're in it already. And I am so grateful to all my life throughout the years of this work, and it's now nearly a third of my life that I've devoted to this mission cause. And I've always had the privilege of being met and encountering extraordinary human beings. And on this occasion, I want to thank all of you and anybody who's seeing the video or hearing the audio of this conversation. Some years back, I ran into an American teacher who's like half a generation older than me. Was in the Bay Area, and we'd met each other some years before, and he called me up, and we had a meeting at one of the sushi bars, I think, down in Santa Fe. And we were talking. This story's in the Healing the Spirit Matter split book somewhere. We were talking, and he started talking about, it was kind of small talk, how you doing, what's happening, blah, blah, blah. And he started going into a riff about, of course, my people aren't doing the practice right. And, you know, it's so frustrating, and blah, blah, blah. He's going on, and you know, he was, in effect, relying on me to say, you know, yeah, I know what you mean. You know, teaching really sucks, people don't do the work. And I was very awkward. And later I kind of kicked myself because I gave him as many nods as I felt I had to. And later I thought to myself, you know, you should have just stopped him and said, so-and-so, I hear you, I really do appreciate your situation, but that's not what it's like for me. The people who come into my work are so hot for their work that I don't even try to hold on to them. They do the work, and they succeed at it marvelously. And sure, there are things, because they're their own people, we have our arguments and disagreements, but they're extraordinary human beings, and I'm, in that sense, immensely blessed. So it's good to say that, knowing that it's true, and I want to thank all of you who've been involved with us one way or another. There's a wide variety in the room, and other people who might hear or see, so thank you.